a lot of the meetings we've had have been with members of the club, and when I say members, I mean different people that have different roles in the club. And normally I wouldn't do this sort of thing publicly, but I'm going to speak to a family member now, my daughter, who hasn't spoken to me for a long time, but has reached out through a Hotmail email. So we're going to go forth now, everyone. It's going to be a bit emotional maybe, but I'm glad I've got all of you with me here. So we're going to speak to my daughter now. Poppy. Poppy? Oh, can't hear you. Can't hear you, Poppy. Why can't I hear you?
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Long time.
Yes. It's been a long time.
How are you?
I'm fine. You forgot my birthday for the last 12 years.
May the... June.
July 10th.
July the 10th. That's what I know. I've sent things.
Well, you sent a Disney magazine for my 15th.
Yeah. I don't know what your mum's been saying, but that's a great gift.
That I used it to put in the stables as straw for the horses to
Stables?
shit on. Yes.
Horses?
Yes, Papa Rogers has just bought stables again.
Who?
My dad.
Papa Rogers?
Papa Rogers? Yes.
Brendan Rogers?
Yes, Brendan. We had a lovely time in France the other week, but don't tell anybody that. We had to take the private jet and say it's a no-no trip.
I thought you guys were poor without Brendan.
No. Mummy married really well. And then Brendan's papa passed away, my grandpapa, on my mother's stepdad's side. And now I've come into a bit of money.
How did he pass away?
He was choking on a fig leaf. He didn't realise it was not the edible part.
Right, well, rest him. How is your mum anyway?
My mother.
Yeah.
Yes, my mother. Do you remember her name?
Cassandra, yeah.
Sylvia. Her sister's Cassandra.
Oh.
That's Auntie Cassie.
Bad one. How is Sylvia?
Sylvia's good. She's doing very good. She's had 2 different faces in the last 5 years, so she's just a surprise to us all every day.
Right, so sometimes she'll come home and you'll not even know that's your mother.
But at least she knows who I am and remembers my birthday.
What did she get you for your birthday?
My last birthday, she got me a lovely cottage in the West Niles to visit when I want. But I don't know if I'll go there, but it's nice to have, assets.
It's nice to have. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Do you know why I called
Anyway.
you Poppy?
No, actually.
Because
Unless it's an apology.
I have a poppy tattooed on my back because I care about England. Now, I care about England and I've made mistakes because I didn't put family on. For me, it was England, the Royals, football, Nuts magazine, family was how and I realised now that that's wrong. It should have gone England, family, no, England, football, Royals.
Sapphire, Papa, I can't call you Papa. You've not been a Papa to me in years. You've not felt about family. Where were you when we had Christmas? Or second Christmas?
Second Christmas?
It's when we still have things to open and we are tired, so we have to have a second day of it.
Right. I am your papa, okay? it doesn't matter about Brendan Rodgers doing a wonderful job at managing and stealing my wife and daughter.
You weren't there Easter or second Easter either. Any of them.
I sent an email on Easter.
Yes, well, we were all too drunk to read it on Easter, and Mama opened it on second Easter when we sobered enough to open eggs. And she just put it in a recycle bin.
Recycle
She
bin?
thought it was spam and opened it by accident.
You didn't want to talk to me anymore. Why did you decide to stop talking to me, to not reply to my WhatsApp?
Because you just saw me as an asset you couldn't use in your beloved game, Father. All you care about is sport, and all you care about is the sport of football, Father. It's not even rugby. I was no use to you. I had no balls. Literally. You couldn't train me to play with your precious teams no matter. You still called me in my middle name, Penelope.
What's your middle name?
Which, by the way, I've had removed. Penelope, Father.
Penelope.
You wanted a Pele.
Penelope.
Don't laugh, you gave me that name.
I'm not laughing, I'm crying. So what did you had Penelope changed?
I had Penelope removed from my name.
Oh, you didn't swap it with anything, you just removed it.
I just removed it. Because I was adding Rogers in at the same time. I didn't want too many. I'm not that posh. Imagine me posh.
Yeah. Hanging around with
But yes.
Princess Michael of Kent. I've seen it in the tabloid.
Oh, she's a bit broke right now, so really can't go anywhere fun when I'm with her.
Right, sorry to hear that.
Yes, so am I.
What have you been...
Daddy, you were never there. You had no interest in me because I wasn't someone that you could put football boots on and set off into the field.
You had football boots.
I didn't want football boots, Daddy.
Right.
I wanted to dance.
Did you?
Yes.
I thought you wanted
but you
to...
were never there at any of the performances.
I thought you wanted to be a left back.
I was at the Royal Scottish Academy of Music and Drama because you assumed they did dance and just sent me there. By the way, Daddy, it's just theatre, oiks.
It's just what?
The plebs of the wooden stage.
What have you been doing since we've not talked?
I have been busy spending Grandpapa's inheritance. By the way, thanks for not coming to his funeral. It was 7 years ago.
Wait, the grandpapa? Rogers'
Yes.
dad?
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't stand the man.
Well, anyway, he died, and it's been a bit of a sticky mess trying to decide who'd get the pennies, but they've eventually finally come to me, and I've decided to match you at your own game.
What's that? What?
To become the greatest football manager of all time.
That's my girl.
No, not to be your equal, but to beat you with my ideas.
You've got that in you.
No, stop it, I'm doing this for myself.
I always knew it.
Stop it, Daddy, no.
So do you like football?
No, with my disinterest, I'm still going to defeat you. I have a cunning plan.
What's your plan?
To buy the best team of all.
Who?
Well, not an existing team, because that's like second-hand and that's yucky.
Right.
I'm going to form a new team of all the greatest players there ever was.
Okay.
It will be like that film when they bring all those people out of retirement to fly into space and save the Earth, but with football on the ground.
Daddy Daycare. Yeah, I've seen it.
I think of Mr. Pacifier. But yes, no, I'm honestly, I've got this idea, and I'm going to get like Dirk Kuyt and Michael Owen, but back when he was 18, and get all these people around on the same field and they will be the champions that you wish you owned.
Okay.
The stables has been done out for them.
What does
Don't
that
laugh at
mean?
me, Daddy. I'm serious.
I didn't laugh. What does...
They each got their own. They've each got their own bit with their own trough and their own beds, so that they can sleep when they're not training. It's very humane.
My dear girl, you can't treat footballers like horses.
I'm going to have one player of Celtic and one player of Rangehall, and then I'll have the support of all of Scotland. By the way, Daddy, I'm not Scottish. I was simply studying in Glasgow. Keep telling me I'm Scottish.
No, good. I didn't want you to be Scottish. Yeah, you know, I would. That's the last thing I'd want for my family. Which two clubs did you say you'd get players from?
Celtic.
Yeah.
I think they're Irish.
Yeah.
And Rangers. I think they're French.
Those French
but
boys.
Scotland
Okay.
loves them.
Yeah.
You'd think they were Dutch because they wear orange, and I believe the Dutch like to wear orange, like Dirk Kuyt. He's a bit of the left field that I'm picking. He's the underdog of the team.
Do you have any other So it was Dirk Kuyt, Michael Owen.
That one in the saver man
Goalkeeper?
at the box at the end.
Right.
Yes, the one who's really tall, who used to play in Manchester United, who had a mustache, and I think he looked distinguished. He played for England. You should surely know who he is.
Yeah, I don't think he played... Yeah, okay.
Is he not the greatest? It's really hard to ever find a greatest football player who is a goal keep. No one cares for them, really.
A goal keep?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not having Pele because I don't want to have Pele and Nellaby back in my life.
Okay, that's understandable. Hey, I completely understand.
I think Maradona died.
Yeah.
That's not helpful.
No.
There's a messy man who is terribly untidy. I'll have him.
He's tidy, did you say?
He's terribly untidy.
Oh, untidy, right.
Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Basically, Father, I'm just picking an elite squadron of men to defeat you.
Is it like the film Mean Machine? Have you seen that?
Well, actually, Daddy, it's interesting you mention that, because I was thinking of getting that man from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels to be on the team.
Which one?
The one who looks like all the other ones from London who have no hair and they talk in riddles.
Jason Statham? He's not in that.
I think it's his dad. What's his name?
What's Jason Statham's dad? Vinnie Jones?
Yes, that one. I thought he might be fun.
Yeah, he is a fun. I know him. He's a good... Do you want me to introduce... I can do an email introduction.
Wait, you know Vinnie Jones?
Yeah, I know him. He's a pal.
You're pals with Vinnie Jones?
Yeah. Lots of famous people.
He was in Lock, Stock.
Yeah.
I like Lock, Stock.
He's a good man, very violent.
How the other half live, you know?
Mm.
The 99.
How the 99 live. Excuse me. I'm just getting emotional.
It's okay. Didn't expect to have a laugh with you there.
What about
Paying our
fighting?
taxes.
Oh yeah, I don't do that. You don't pay taxes either?
No.
Oh, I don't.
No. We employ enough people and all their taxes we just write off as ours.
I've got like an offshore account in the Shetlands. I don't know if you know. It's kind of in Spain or something.
Oh, is that one of the Channel Islands? Because that's where we've got our ones.
Oh, you've got some islands,
Jersey.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, we keep it all in Jersey and keep the money there. And then
Well, listen, I can introduce you to my accountant as well. I don't pay a penny. I make money. I get.
No. Mummy said not to trust your promises. Mummy said that you'd lie.
She doesn't know what she's talking.
Is this going to be like the time that you promised to pick me up from the sleepover in Buckingham, and then you didn't turn up for like 2 months? And I just had to be with William and Harry for such a long time, and they were terribly sad because it was 1999 and everything was very, very rough.
There was a breakdown in communication. Your mum said not to pick you up in 2 months. Okay, I was in Ibiza. That was the break, this
Ibiza.
mid-season
Daddy,
break.
nobody goes to Ibiza over the age of 13.
I think I was maybe 56 at the time. Okay. If that's fair. That's fair. Do you like fighting?
Fighting?
Yeah, do you get into
Isn't
fights?
that what we're doing right now?
No, I mean physical.
What?
Assault, GBH. Do you like that?
What? Like, when you have to get through, like, Shoreditch
Yeah.
in a taxi and there's people throwing chips at each other?
Yeah, do you ever
And
get
you
out?
think-
Do you ever get out and hit them?
No. That's not for me to do. That's for the taxi to bump.
Okay, the taxi to bump. Well, look, I would get the taxi to bump the people as well. And you've also said you want to be a football manager, so it feels like you're very much my daughter. Poppy.
I don't watch fights, no.
No?
I'm not your Penelope anymore.
I think you'll always be my little Penelope a little bit.
No. That name was ludicrous and it made everyone think I couldn't spell.
I'm sorry about that.
And every time I got a badge with a name on it, they never had Penelope on it.
Yeah, they don't have that at Disneyland, do they, Penelope?
What do you mean by fighting, Daddy? Do you fight men?
I get into fights all the time, yeah. I love
Do
it.
you use your fist?
Fist, elbow, the heel of my boot, knee, flying knee,
I thought you were rich. Why don't you pay other people to do that for you?
I just really enjoy it, you know. Tiger uppercut. I'm one of the hardest men in football, Poppy, and that's what your mum
Hunting
liked about me.
No.
It's true.
I don't think that was it.
It's true.
I asked Mummy how she met you,
Yeah.
and she said that she was on holiday
Mm.
and was in the hotel, and she bumped into someone and thought this would be a nice summer romance
Mm.
for a night.
Yeah.
And then she got on the plane next day,
Mm.
and she sat next to that same man, and she thought, oh no,
Mm.
he'll find out where I live.
Was that? I thought your mum was right.
No, that was her.
Right, because I had 4 divorces. Right.
You've had another divorce.
Oh yeah, there's another one.
It's not 3, it's 4.
4.
Daddy. This is why you should have
What?
discreet lovers on the side so that you can just keep one healthy marriage going. If I learned anything from my mummy, it's that.
I think I was married when I met your mum. So, listen, Poppy.
Oh my God, that's right. You were on your honeymoon.
Yeah. I remember now. That's a nice story. It's quite sweet, isn't it?
Daddy, do you have anything to say to me after all this time?
I think you're great. Okay. And I am sorry I've been out of order. Some of our results at the club haven't been good enough either, and I apologise for that. So I'm sorry
me,
to you.
not football, me.
Sorry to the fans.
Me.
Sorry.
No, me, Daddy. That's football again. You're doing it right now.
What do you mean? I was just talking to you.
No, you're not. You're talking like a press conference.
Did I?
I'm surprised you don't have someone interpreting it into languages you can't speak because you never learnt.
I speak.
You're so English, you'll never learn a single other language when you go abroad.
Yeah, okay, fair. All right, I'll try again. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll try again. Poppy.
When I went on that drinking ski trip to Verbier, I learned both German and French, and I was only 13.
Was that it? Right. Wait.
What?
Did you? I think you started with when I went. And
Yeah, I learned French and
Oh,
German.
you learnt French and German. Okay.
On my drinking ski trip to Verbs.
Well, I know a thing or two, Poppy, because I manage internationally and danker for your time. But let me try again. Look, I know I wasn't around. I was a bad man. I was on the Bongello Addiction. And that's an illness, by the way. And look, you know...
You were on the B, the Biello...
Yeah, Bongello.
Bongello.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Have you tried that?
Daddy, that's not something to get addicted to.
Oh, give it a go. You'd
That's
be surprised.
what are you going to do, Daddy? Can you make amends?
I can make amends. I'm going to do more. I'm going to send you a birthday card. I'm going to buy you a cottage somewhere.
Can I have some? I've already got 2 of those.
What would you like?
I would like you to fight my football team when I get them all out of retirement.
Yeah, I can do that.
A match.
Yeah. All right, well...
And then we'll score points. We'll score more points than you.
She was always like this. She was like this as a...
You'll still be in the love scores. We'll be like a million
this as a
and you'll be
toddler,
on love. I'll throw my strawberries in your face.
Right, she used to say that all the time. Right. Okay, well...
And then I'll say I did it. And I'll say home goal. And you'll say, I wish I'd run that fast. And I'd say, you're far behind the finish line, stumpy legs. And then you'll be crying and I'll be spraying champagne on my face. So even if I was crying, no one could tell because there's so much champagne pouring down my face. And then I'll shoot the slowest horse. That will be our football match.
You really are my daughter.
No, we're nothing like.
Right, listen, I'll let you get back to the horses. Thank you very much for talking to me. Thank you for giving me the time and the chance to make amends.
This is not amends, Daddy.
Well, attempted.
This is just... Well, I do have to go because I'm about to come down, so I should probably rest.
Right, you should. Listen, I'm friends with Jeremy Kyle. I can get us a meeting, personal.
No, I would like to meet that Vinny. I quite like the Vinny.
Okay, I'll get you us a meeting with Vinnie Jones.
He's quite a character.
Yeah. Is that what you like?
You know,
okay.
There's this one film when the way he speaks cannot be real. It's just strange. It's such a... He says... It's like... Oi.
All right, well... Okay.
He wears leather.
He does.
Like an old smith. Casting iron.
All right, Poppy. Well, good to see you.
In the village.
Okay, well, I'll be in touch.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Love you. Love you.
What's that?
Love you.
Hi, Daddy.
Love you.
Oh, you're home, Daddy. Great.
Well, that was an absolute disgrace.